Somewhere between last year and today, the job market quietly split in two. Same resumes, same cities, same companies. But people with a handful of specific AI skills started getting paid like a different species. Not 10% more. In some cases, double. So I did something slightly obsessive. I treated AI skills like stocks. I pulled real salary data for every AI skill I could verify from levels.fyi, ZipRecruiter, Indeed, talent.com, captured the live pages as receipts and listed them on a board like a stock exchange. 10 listings ranked by price. The cheapest seat on this board pays about $120,000 a year. The top of the board, $270,000. And that one is a median, not a best case. The page will be on screen when we get there. Meanwhile, one skill, the one everybody told you to learn, is getting delisted. Every listing tonight comes with a buy order. Exactly how to learn it, mostly free, and the first project that proves you own it. The whole ledger is a free PDF. Comment the word payday and I will send it to you. The bell is about to ring. Welcome to the salary exchange. Before the first listing, 30 seconds on how this board works, because salary content usually lies to you. Every price tonight is a real number from a named public source, a median or an average, and I captured every page this week. You will see the receipts. Different exchanges measure differently. Levels.fyi reports total compensation from the big tech end of the market. ZipRecruiter and Indeed average across the whole country. So don't read these prices as promises. Read them the way traders read a board, as today's market, honestly quoted. One more thing before the bell. The skill everyone was told to learn in 2023, prompt engineering as a standalone job, now trades at $97,940. Respectable. But it is the only AI ticker on this board trending down because prompting stopped being a job and became an assumption. Everyone above it on this board prompts well, the way everyone in finance uses a spreadsheet. The market is telling you something. Move up the stack. Ring the bell. Listing number 10. Listing 10. Ticker. CUDA. GPU programming. Every model you have ever used runs on graphics chips. And the people who program those chips directly, in CUDA, NVIDIA's language for the metal, are the mechanics of the entire AI economy. The board says $120,000, $233 a year. That's the average CUDA developer on talent.com. Page captured this week. And here is the upside hiding inside this sticker. At NVIDIA itself, machine learning engineer compensation runs from $205,000 up to $331,000 at senior levels. Straight off levels.fyi. Scarcity pace. The buy order. Start with GPU puzzles. Interactive notebooks that teach you to think in threads and blocks. Then the CUDA C++ programming guide, the canonical reference. Then GPU mode, free lectures from working kernel engineers. Your first trade. Write a fused softmax kernel. Race it against PyTorch and publish the speedup table. One honest benchmark is a hiring signal nobody argues with. Listing 9. Ticker. MLOps. MLOps. AI infrastructure. Here is the dirty secret of machine learning. Training a model is a weekend. Keeping it alive in production, at scale, without it silently rotting, that is a career. MLOps engineers own the pipelines, the monitoring, the deployment plumbing. The board says $130,175 a year. Average from 10,000 salaries on talent.com. Demand context. Light cast track generative AI skills required in ordinary IT roles, growing 35-fold from 2022 to 2024. The infrastructure people who add AI to their toolkit are exactly who that wave hits. The buy order, the MLOps Zoom camp from datatalks.club, a free 9-module bootcamp with the real toolchain. Then Fast API's docs, the standard for serving models. Then evidently for drift monitoring. First trade, ship a churn model end-to-end. API, Docker, ML flow tracking, a Drift dashboard, retrained by CI. The architecture diagram in that README is the portfolio piece. Listing 8 and the fastest mover on the board. Ticker, agent, AI agent engineering. 2025 was the year AI stopped just answering and started doing. Agents that research, book, code, and complete work on their own. The board says $136,810 average for agentic AI roles on ZipRecruiter, with the top 10% already clearing 233,000. Same page, same capture. And the demand line is absurd. The Stanford AI Index on Lightcast data tracked agentic AI job postings up more than 280% in a single year, nearly 90,000 US postings. Nothing else on this board is accelerating like that. The buy order, the Hugging Face Agents course, free and certified. Then Anthropic's Intro to Model Context Protocol, the plug that connects agents to real tools. Then Deep Learning, .ai's MCP course to ship 1. First trade, an inbox triage agent, reads unanswered email, drafts replies, proposes meeting slots, with a human approval gate before anything sends. Build that and you have the demo every company wants. Listing 7. Ticker, Arch, AI Solutions Architecture. When a company says, we want AI in the product, someone has to answer. Which model? What data? Which tools? What guardrails? What happens when it fails? That someone is the architect, and it is the most undersupplied thinking job in the market. The board says $145,963 a year average on ZipRecruiter. And across every industry, PwC analyzed, jobs requiring AI skills carry a 56% wage premium over the same role without them, up from 25% a year earlier. Architecture is exactly where that premium concentrates. The buy order, Anthropic Academy's course on building with the Cloud API, production patterns end to end. Then the OpenAI cookbook, runnable recipes for everything. Then Chip Hyen's designing machine learning systems for the trade-offs. First trade, a meeting note service in production shape. Transcript in, strict structured actions out, posted to Slack. With a 30 case eval suite running in CI, small system, real architecture. Listing 6, ticker, vision, computer vision and multimodal AI. Language models got the headlines, but the money that moves the physical world runs on machines that see the self-driving, medical imaging, robotics, defense, and now video models. The board says $152,129 a year. Indeed's average from 389 real job postings captured this week. And the demand line is the steepest on the entire board. Postings citing multimodal models grew 1,566% in 1 year, per the Stanford AI Index, from almost nothing to everywhere. The buy order, Hugging Face's computer vision course, free through Vision Transformers. Then their audio course, Whisper and Speech, the modality everyone skips. Then Deep Learning, .ai's multimodal search and RAG to tie it together. First trade, build search inside my videos. Transcribe 20 talks with Whisper, embed the frames with Clip, and let anyone type a phrase and jump to the exact timestamp. Vision, speech, and retrieval in one shareable link. Hold on, we have to stop. The exchange has triggered a circuit breaker. And since I designed this market, I will be honest about why. There is one ticker here that trades at exactly $0, and it decides whether this show survives. Real talk. 90% of you watching haven't subscribed. On Facebook, subscribe is the supporter button. That is what keeps the lights on here. On YouTube, it's free, and it tells the algorithm to send you more. Subscribe to support us. Trading resumes in 3, 2, 1. 5 listings left, and the prices only go up. Trading resumes, listing 5, ticker, shield, AI security, and red teaming. Every company that shipped a chatbot last year created a brand new attack surface, and most of them secured it with hope. The people who attack AI systems professionally and then lock them down are suddenly some of the most wanted engineers alive. The board says $152,773 a year, average, on ZipRecruiter. And the threat side is compounding. HackerOne reported valid prompt injection findings, up 540% in a single year. Every one of those reports is a company learning it needs this skill. The buy order, the OWASP. Top 10 for LLM applications, the industry's threat map. Memorize it. Then Gandalf, a free game that teaches real injection attacks in an afternoon. Then Deep Learning.us AI's red teaming course to make it systematic. First trade, build a small chatbot over documents, then formally break it. 10 working exploits, written up like a pen test report, severity ratings, and all. That single document reads like 5 years of experience. Listing 4, and the first one that isn't an engineering role. Ticker, AI PM, AI product leadership. Models don't make money, products do. And the person who decides what gets built, defines what good means, and proves the thing actually works. That person is now paid like the engineers. The board says $159,405 a year, average, on ZipRecruiter. And the migration is real. One study tracking over 12,000 hires found twice as many people moved into AI product roles in 2025 as the year before. It is the widest door on this board for anyone who doesn't want to live in code. The buy order, Andrew Ng's generative AI for everyone, to calibrate what the technology can honestly do. Then AI Python for beginners, just enough code to prototype your own ideas. Then Marilinika's AI product course, the de facto standard. First trade, take one painful workflow at your current job, prototype it with Claude, and write the full AI product spec around it. Success metrics, a 50 case eval set, cost per task. Publish it as a case study. That is a promotion document. Listing 3. Ticker Deep. Deep learning itself. Building the neural networks, not just calling them. As tools get easier, everyone piles into the easy layer, and the people who understand what is actually happening underneath become rarer and more expensive every quarter. The board says $180,935 a year. Indeed's average from real postings captured this week, with the high end reaching $287,000. One number tells you where to focus. PyTorch is named in 42% of machine learning job postings. One framework, nearly half the market. The buy order. Fast.ai's practical deep learning day. You train state-of-the-art models in lesson 1. Then the official PyTorch tutorials for the production idioms. Then Karpathy's Zero to Hero, where you build backprop and a GPT by hand. First trade. Collect 500 images of a niche you genuinely know. Fine-tune a classifier past 90% and ship it as a free demo. Anyone can click. Specific beats generic every time. Listing 2. Ticker. Research. AI research and model training. Fine-tuning, RLHF, post-training. This is the layer where you stop using models and start changing them. Take a base model, teach it a domain, align it, and hand back something that didn't exist before. The board says $247,000. And note the units just changed. That is the median total compensation for research scientists on levels.fyi captured this week. Half the people on that page make more. The market context. Postings mentioning large language modeling, roughly quadrupled in a year, on Lightcast data. And here is what nobody tells you. The entry ramp is now free. The buy order, Karpathy's Zero to Hero, to earn the intuition. Then Hugging Face's fine-tuning chapters, LoRa, the technique that made this affordable. Then Onslaught's notebooks, which fine-tune Llama on a free Colab GPU. First trade, 500 question and answer pairs from one product's documentation. Fine-tune the model to answer in that product's voice and publish the adapter with a before and after eval table. That artifact is a research portfolio in miniature. Listing 1, the top of the board. Ticker, MLE. Machine Learning Engineering, the full craft. Not one piece of the pipeline, the whole thing. Frame the problem, wrangle the data, train the model, ship it, keep it alive. Every other ticker tonight is a slice of this one. And that is exactly why it prices highest. The board says $270,000. Median total compensation on levels.fyi page captured this week. Median. The 75th percentile on that same page reads 371,000. And while overall tech job postings still sit well below their 2020 baseline, Indeed's own economists report machine learning engineer postings up 59% above it, the quintessential AI role, holding the entire market up. The buy order. Andrew Ng's machine learning specialization, free to audit, still the best foundation. Then made with ML, one system taken from design to production. Then Kaggle, because a leaderboard rank is public proof. First trade, train a recommender on the movie lens data, serve it behind an API, and deploy the demo. One link that proves the entire pipeline. That is the $270,000 habit. You don't learn pieces, you ship systems. The closing bell. Look at the full board, because the pattern is worth more than any single listing. At the bottom, 120,000. Optimizing pieces, kernels, pipelines. In the middle, 140 to 160. Building with models, agents, architecture, security, product. At the top, 247 and 270. Changing and shipping the models themselves. The market is not paying for tools, it is paying for altitude. The closer your work sits to a complete system someone can bet a business on, the higher your ticker trades. Screenshot this board. Not for me, for you in 6 months, when you have picked one ticker and moved up one row. And notice what is not on the board anymore. The standalone prompt job, delisted, absorbed into every listing above it. That is how this market works. Yesterday's skill becomes today's assumption. The only losing trade is standing still. Here is everything from tonight's session ready to take with you. The AI Salary Ledger, a free PDF with all 10 listings, every verified number with its source link, the full buy order for each skill, and the 10 first trades, so you can start tonight. Comment the word payday and I will send it over, or grab it from the link in the description. If you are just getting started, my paid beginner guides for Claude Code, for Codex, and for Claude at Work walk you through the tools, hands-on, step by step. They are linked below too. If this session earned it, subscribe here on YouTube. And if these deep dives are worth real support, have a look at the membership or the supporter button on Facebook. The builds behind these videos live on Instagram. Come see them. Now, one instruction. Before the floor goes dark, do not bookmark this video and learn nothing. Pick one ticker, just one. Tonight, do step 1 of its buy order. One free course, one chapter, one puzzle. 30 days from now, you will have a first trade on your record and a market that pays a premium for it. The exchange reopens next week. Bring a position.